Hello everyone. In this video we are going to discuss about machine learning MATLAB toolbox by using three different learner apps. First one is classification learner app, second one is regression learner app, third one is probability function fitting distribution function distribution fitter app. Here first we are going to see about classification learner. Once you type classification learner in MATLAB command window, you will get this type of classification learner. Here this classification learner app used to train the models, trains a model to classify data using supervised machine learning. Here next we are going to start with train decision trees using classification learner app. For that, in MATLAB, load the Fisher Iris data set and create a table of measurement predictions or features using variables from the data set to use for a classification. For that, here you have to get the data set available in MATLAB workspace by using this command. There is a Fisher table. That's a read table was Fisher Iris dot in CSV format. It is loaded here. After that, after this command in workspace, Fisher table is available in 150 as a table format. Here we can see the variables contains length, that is a simple length, width, and petal length and width, and what is the type of spices. Here three types of spices are available here. It's Zeta and versicolor and virginica. These are the three types of spices are available here. But on the using this application, that is your app window, you can select the new session. From here there are two options are available, from workspace or from file. You can select the session. From workspace means start a new session by selecting data from the workspace and specifying a validation scheme. Then if you select from file, that is a start a new session by importing data from a file and specifying a validation scheme. First I am using from workspace. Okay, now what are the workspace available in MATLAB workspace window? Here workspace Fisher table is available here. This in the data set is Fisher table data set. Here as we discussed in presentation, here there is a two windows are there, two parts are there, data set plots and the validation parts. In validation parts there are three more validation parts are. First one is cross validation and the second one is folded validation, and the next one is a no validation. Without validation the training process is done. There is a no protection against overfitting. This holdout validation is recommended for large data sets. Here there is some percentage held out is available here for large set of data set. Now we are using some small set of data sets called this Irish flower data set. It has the sepal length and width and petal length and width in table format. Here now we are going to use cross validation format. What is a cross validation function is to protect the overfitting by partitioning the data set into folds and estimating accuracy on each fold. Here normally you select 5 folds. Then you after selecting this cross validation, after seeing this predictors and response and workspace variable, you start a new session. In this new session, normally the default methods, that is a default model type. Here there are file menu, this is a feature menu, this is your model type, this is your training window, training part. Here this is your plots, there are output plots. Here this is for export model, training model into MATLAB workspace or MATLAB file. Here normally default one is the tree model, fine tree model. Here these are the decision tree models are the fine tree model and medium tree model and coarse tree model and all trees. If you select all trees means the three different trees taking the decisions for training the data. Here there are discriminant analysis blocks are there, linear discriminant and quadratic discriminant, and all discrimination part is available. Then there is a support vector machines. If it is you trained using support vector machine means linear SVM and quadratic SVM and cubic SVM. There are a lot of options are available here. That is a nearer neighbor classifier training. Then ensemble classifiers. There are a lot of training options are available. There is a model. You can train your model by using this type of one. First I am choosing this medium plot, medium model. Then you see, once you select the medium tree model, a decision tree of medium flexibility with fewer leaves, that is a maximum number of split is 20. If you select coarse tree model, means a simple decision tree with few leaves, that makes coarse distinctions between classes, that is a maximum number of split is 4. The previous one split is 20. Here fine tree means the maximum number of split is 100. Here all tree means train all the available decision tree classifiers. By using this one, your model is trained. For example, I am using all trees, for example all trees. Now you train. What happened, you check. It takes some more time for training. Any one tree model I am choosing means the output get frequently. Then we are choosing all trees format, so as the training model takes so much time. Here I see of the training model. This is the first one is for fine tree model, second one is medium tree model, third one is coarse tree model. By using medium tree model, you are getting the same thing. All the three models giving the same result, the same accuracy result. That is, the model has performed well. That is a 96.7, 96.7. To create the classification tree model, the classification trainer, the selection this one, this model drop down list. You can choose three type of decision trees, or you start with first fine tree with maximum number of splits 100 and maximum number of split is 20, and coarse tree means maximum number of 4 small split. It takes only the split value is 4. Here it takes 20, it takes 100. For all trees means train all the available decision tree classifiers. It gives the three decision trees also giving the better accuracy result, that is 96.7. Now it shows the scatter plot. The scatter plot shows the prediction model 1.1, that is a sepal length versus your sepal width. Here you can choose your predictors. That is for example, x-axis you can change sepal width. In fraction of second you can view the predictors. For example, the same thing we are getting x and y sepal length width versus petal length, and in this manner you can get the predictors value. It shows the model predictions. In the class model shows the incorrect value. The same thing you can get the original data. This is your model prediction value. In this three different colors are shows in classes: Setosa and versicolor and virginica. There are three classes are available: blue, orange and yellow color. The same thing. Then confusion matrix. Already we discussed about this confusion matrix. It plots the number of observations, and also there are three more options are available. What is the function of this confusion matrix? It shows the true classes versus your predicted class. By using this plot, you can understand how the currently selected classifier performed in each classes. Is a 50, 47, 20 and 3. Here it shows the predicted class. What are the types of classes? Is a type of classes available in true class and versus your predicted class. View the matrix true class and predicted class results is one. Here you can choose second option, means true positive rates versus your false negative rates. It shows the confusion matrix value. Similarly, for positive predicted value and the false discovery rates, also you can get positive predicted value. Here the green color and rose color shows the values, predicted values between positive predictive values versus your false discovery rates. Then next one, you can choose the ROC curve value and parallel coordinate plots. The parallel coordinates, these are ROC curve model. ROC curve model shows the solid line, and the current classifier is shows here. This is plot between true positive rate versus your false positive rate. Here also you can choose the negative classes. It shows here the ROC curve. It changes between 0.03 and 0.96 value. Here prediction speed is displayed here in this model. Accuracy is 96.7. Let's on the next parallel coordination plot. This pair you can see that petal length and which are the features that separates the classes. That separates the classes. The best expert model. Here there are data. If you click data means it shows the original data. It is a model predictions value. Model predictions value shows where the solid line shows correct, and this class 1 shows the incorrect value. Here there are standard methods are there. Standardized method and normalized and standardized method. If we click normalized means normalized parallel coordination plots are available here. Here you can choose the prediction value. This is simple length, width, and the petal length. You can get the values here in the same manner. Here are 3 types of these are color represent the classes. The 3 different colors represent the classes. Then next you can export the model after seeing these 4 types of output plots, such as scatter plot, confusion matrix, and ROC curve and parallel coordinate plots. You can get the export model to the export. There are 3 options are available: export model and export compact model, and generate MATLAB code. The generate MATLAB code for training the currently selected model in the history list. Based on this one, you can generate the code. Also, you can export the model for currently selected model in the history list into the workspace to make the prediction with new data. By using this one, you can make the prediction with new data. The same thing for next one, export compact model. In the export compact model also, in the history list there is the trained data to make prediction with new data. I am choosing the export model. What is the model name is a trained model. The variable name is a trained model. In MATLAB command window, just you type is a command for viewing your trained model. Here you type. This is a view is a function name, trained model, and classification tree, and models versus your graph. Now you can see the classification tree viewer. It has the identity versus your magnification level and pruning level. Here you choose the identity values. There's a petal length value and petal width values. There are all the values are there for the 3 different species, that is Setosa and Versicolor and Virginica. For this variable ranges also you can see. And class membership, there are it takes some time to get this value. This is our pruning level. In this manner you can get the see the classification tree viewer app. The same thing with this app, you can generate code, export model. The same thing as is happened with compact model, same model. Then the third one you select, generate the code for this one. This you will get the this classification learner app trained classifier. By using this function, this input is training data, the output is trained classifier data. By using the function this one, by using input data prediction name and write the classifier, what is the classifier we are going to use, and create the result with this predict function. All the things available as MATLAB code for training with the new data. It's a trained model. This it shows in workspace shows the Fisher. This is the input data, and this one predictor trained on. This is a predictor function, and required variable and classification is also available here. In this manner we are using MATLAB machine learning toolbox, particularly for classification learner app to classify and train the decision trees. Using this classification learner app, we can get this all the type of plots by using, for example, scatter plot, confusion matrix, ROC curve, and parallel coordination plots. We can see with, you can train with different model type of decision trees.